Hey Scorpio. I'm just making sure my oldest is quiet and out of the camera because I caught hell the last Scorpio reading when Dakota was up here running around. The children were loud in the background. Scorpio was like, I fucking can't. Okay, let me make sure the mic is working. So, yeah, I just told Junior, heads will roll if you're not over there. Get out of here. I was over here putting on my liner and my lip gloss, y'all, and I was like, hey man, I said, because he was over there giggling, I said, quiet down. I said, I'm about to do Scorpio's reading. They don't play that shit. I'm over here like, woo, I know better. No, not everyone, but there were a few people like, ma'am, I can't. The kids are too loud. I totally get it. So anyway, Scorpio, it's been a minute. We're going to hop into your reading, see what's happening with you and the person on your mind. And yeah, look at the situation, what outcome I see you all aligning with. All right, so really quick, I need this too. When I do this, I need it too, y'all. So we're just going to do a little breathing, and I'm going to say some positive affirmations. You can repeat it if you want, or you can totally fast forward this and hop right into the reading. Totally fine, all right? So Scorpio, let me think. I'm thinking of what I'm going to... All right, here we go. So go ahead and breathe in through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and repeat after me or just listen. All good. All right, you ready? All right, so let's breathe in through the nose. And you can repeat after me. I trust myself and my own inner wisdom, my own inner guidance, my connection with Source, God, the Creator, the Almighty. I am whole, I am complete, I am loved, I am more than enough. I am continuously in alignment with my highest good, my best timeline, abundance, prosperity, good luck, joy, all flow to me effortlessly. I'm constantly receiving all the good in expected and unexpected ways. And whatever is meant for me will never pass me by. Okay, Scorpio, let's do it. Let's see what's going on. We're in a magical time, by the way, y'all. Did I say that correctly? Mercury retrograde has me messing up the words, but it's all good. We've got the, what is it, the barbell basket. That's super cool. Look that up with what's going on. Today, my son was outside and he saw a fire rainbow. Look that up. Super cool. Okay. Never seen one in my life, so I'll have to maybe post it to the community post. So here we go. Scorpio. All right, here we go. All right, we've got the beaver showing up here for your person. So this could be a fellow water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or another Scorpio. And Scorpio, you are showing up as the mouse and the hyena. So I definitely see you stopping yourself from potentially, saying some things that are on your mind and on your heart. So for those of you that I'm really connecting with, and I feel like this is Scorpio, you can be very sarcastic and very like you may vocalize your needs and wants, like whatever you want with this person, Scorpio. You may say it in like a funny way, or like I see you stopping yourself from being like completely who you are. All right. Like this kind of joking, like, hey, you gonna do this for me? Like, or nah. It's, I don't know. I just see you with the mouse spirit. You're being very careful with your words, with who this beaver is. Okay. Very cautious. All right. Because hyenas are very funny. They have like, this sense of humor, and but it can get a little dark. Okay. Some of you that are in no contact with this person, I'm just going to tell you how this is also coming through. Some of you are stopping yourself from like drunk dialing who this is. Okay, that's very specific. But the hyena also shows up like sometimes when it's like it's time to sober up. Okay, so some of you, I don't think you're doing this, but like a number of you like want to kind of just like spit it out or say something to this person, but you're not doing that. And it could be because like their personality, you're like, no, I can't do that with them. So it's almost like you're masking a part of yourself. Okay. Like almost like you're not being fully who you are, out of fear with the mouse spirit. Because you possibly have done this before and it didn't go well. Because like with the mouse, I kind of see them like they're like the auditor, like they're going to pinpoint different things. They're going to pay attention to certain details. I think you're being really hard on yourself too, by the way. I just want to say that with this combination, like, I don't know, Scorpio, I see you being really anxious and like really hard on yourself. Like you're like, what's wrong with you? It's like you're talking to yourself. You're like, what's wrong with you? Like you need to fix this about yourself. You need to fix that by yourself. So it's like almost like I don't know. I'm getting you all being very self-aware too. So your person here with the beaver, this is someone who is like very pleasant to be around. They work well in groups. Okay. This is someone who is ready to build, create, okay, things like that. They're a team player, all right? Like the beaver is someone who is kind of, what's funny is they even look like capybaras, if I'm saying that name correctly, which by the way, I really want one of those. But they can like, I think your person, the vibe I'm getting is like they can get along with everybody. Like a capybara, they're just really pleasant to be around. And so I'm getting the vibe that you're almost like, you're like, no, let me not show up that way, because you feel like that you won't mesh well with your person if you are fully like, maybe you're just not wanting to get out of character. Okay. Let's pull some more cards. I feel like some of you don't like somebody that your person is associated with or affiliated with. Okay. I'm getting that vibe too. Yeah. Like you may have analyzed someone in your person's friend group or circle. Because like I said, I feel like your person gets along with everyone. And you're just like, you know, Scorpio is really good at reading people. So maybe you feel like they're around someone fake. I don't know. But these are just messages that I'm getting. Okay, let's see. Is this what it... Okay, so separation is wanting to come out. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. Some of you are in like a long distance situation with your person. Okay, I'm getting that. So that could be why you're separated. Camera and I like you. All right, hold on. Maybe you're, you know, wanting to approach this person, Scorpio, but you haven't. You all could be in the same friend group. You all could work together, things like that. And you haven't approached this person romantically. You're hiding how you feel. Okay? Because maybe you're like, it's not appropriate. Let's see. Like, I'm almost getting to like some of you wanting to like kind of test the waters with this beaver. And you're stopping yourself from doing that. Like maybe making a dirty joke or something. Okay. Let's see what you're, let's clarify what you're wanting here, Scorpio. Okay. Healing heart. Interesting. Who else had that? I think it was Gemini. Some of you may have Gemini in your chart. Okay, so healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Okay, so remember I said hyena. When the hyena card appears, some of the advice is about sobering up. Now, sobering up may not be a literal, like, you know, in terms of like sobering up from a substance. That might not be it. Sometimes we need to sober up. Sometimes we're addicted to gossip. Sometimes we're addicted to, you know, behaviors, toxic behaviors that we... But remember I said I feel like you're very self-aware. So if this resonates with you, then you're like aware that you can be negative, or like that there's something that you're like, I need to fix this. I need to address this myself. All right. So that could be something here where you're like, I need to heal. I want to heal. And let's see what is, okay, wow. Stopping you. Okay, so I feel like this card wanted to come out. Heart with the key. So this is preventing you from getting what you want. We're going to clarify more. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. Okay, so we're going to pull the outcome after I'm done clarifying all of this. Okay, so let's clarify your person and the situation and things like that. All right, clarify the beaver for Scorpios. I feel like this wanted to come out. 6 of Cups. All right. So more water. So reconciliation energy. If this is about reconciliation, I feel like this person is reminiscing about you. Okay, so you do have the separation card being the situation. So this person is reminiscing. Emotionally, you know, with the 6 of Cups, the feelings are mutual. Okay, so if you think about this person, you're missing them, right? Look, you're unsure of the future, you're yearning. There's, you know, nostalgia there here. Scorpio, they feel the same way. All right. Okay, so this could also be someone that you have children with or you have to cooperate with. Remember I said with the beaver. So this is somebody that wants to cooperate. Okay. You and this person, yeah. And like I said, I feel like I feel like this is somebody that you've known for a while, you have history with, okay? They're in Let me see. I'm hearing that Adele song, Someone Like You. The Hermit's coming out, Virgo. Okay. Yeah. So this person, you're in the back of their mind. Like whoever this is, you're definitely on their mind. They don't, like if you haven't talked to this person in a while, Scorpio, I'm getting that they don't have any negative, emotions or feelings about you at this point. At this point, they're just, whenever they think about you, there's good memories, good times. All right. That's what I'm getting. A lot of you can say this person's kind of keeping to themselves. Taking space. They're definitely reflecting on the past with the Hermit and the Six of Cups, and I feel like it's their past with you. And they're just remembering the good times, thinking about the good times with you. And they're also thinking about because the Six of Cups does have to do with an offer. So I think that they're wondering they're thinking about you offering something, giving an offer. Okay. Considering, if you, I'm also getting apologies. Okay. So I feel like this person wants to I'm hearing kiss and make up. They want to apologize, or they want both of you to kind of just kind of, that's what I'm hearing. Let's just kiss and make up. It's all good. All right. So separation, Eight of Swords. I think that Gemini, look, the Magician, Gemini, some of y'all have Gemini in your chart, or this is with the Gemini. Okay. Yeah. So again, I do feel like both you and this person are mirroring each other. Okay. Look at the literal mirror. Okay. Which one is this? Okay. Frequency just changed, but that's all good. It's funny because I think it's, oh shit. Look, you see how it's spinning? Look, the Magician. It's the same thing. I told you, it's a magical time. Yeah, both, okay, so it looks like there isn't a whole lot of communication or conversation right now between you two, Scorpio, but this is Jupiter energy, so there is growth. There is good luck available in this connection. All right. But right now, you two are kind of, you're stuck, you're at a standstill. And I also get this vibe, especially with you, because the mouse does speak to anxiousness, all right, and worry and doubt. I feel like this person's waiting on you, okay? But waiting for you to express something, but you're worried about expressing yourself, okay? Okay. You don't want to say the wrong thing. You don't want to come from a place that's unhealed, all right? It feels, I'm getting this vibe with you too, that's just very uncomfortable. All right. It's like so much happening. It's this feeling of the growth, but it's what do I do with this? Feeling like I need to do something. I need to say something. Okay. Let's see. clarify what Scorpio wants here in this connection. The Star. Okay. Star is also a card of healing as well. Aquarius energy. But the sun, right, our closest star, obviously, is in Cancer. Right? I think it's still in Cancer. Yep. So, okay, hold on. So the Star is also about balance, and I feel ascension too. Okay. It's a very like future forward way of thinking. Okay. It's associated with Aquarius, and it's thinking outside of the norm. Interestingly enough, it's a 17, and I'm recording this on July 17th. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, okay, so there's another song coming through again. I think is it Creed? Can You Take Me Higher? That might not be who sings it. But I feel like you're not wanting the same thing. You want to elevate, okay? Scorpio, this is how it's coming through. Yeah, I'm connecting with a very self-aware Scorpio. I'm connecting with the Scorpio that is very aware of your own habits, your own, things that you need to work on. And it's not just about like, again, whatever toxic behaviors, whatever parts of you that aren't healed, you're like, I want to be better. I want to really look at that. And I think that you also want you both to heal and be able to move forward. Well, I'll say this individually, because the Star is a very like individual card. I think that you are open to just aligning with the best version of yourself. I think you really are a Scorpio. Okay. Whether that includes this person or not. A lot of you have been in therapy, I'm hearing, or you've just been really, you've been working on yourself. Okay. Yeah, you've been working on yourself, and you're like, you're saying to yourself, don't do that. That's the old you. That's what I'm hearing. Because I was seeing the Devil card too. It's like that energy, that negative energy, like lowering your vibration while you're maintaining like this high vibration. And you're like saying to yourself, like, don't allow fear or doubt or anxiety, overthinking. Don't allow that energy to make you do something or say something that is out of character with who you are today. Okay, because you've been really working on yourself. But I'm getting that there's something going on here that I don't know what's going on. Maybe when you think about things or remember things, Scorpio, like it triggers you, and you're like, you're aware of almost like your own demons. Okay. And so for you, no matter whether it's in this connection or not, you're like, no matter what, I need to focus on my own healing, my own path. This is also about destiny, okay? All right, hold on. There's a desired outcome that you want for sure. Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. And again, it doesn't just have to do with this situation or connection. It also has to do with your own personal success. Okay? So I think when some of you think about who this is, again, it won't resonate for all of you, but this person's energy can be very triggering for you. But for them, all I'm seeing with them is that they, you know, reflecting on the connection with you. This could be an old friend for some of you. Reflecting on the connection with you, they're just thinking about the good times. And they're thinking about, like, they would like to reconcile differences with you, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Maybe you feel that, Scorpio, or you don't, or you just don't know. And, you know, you're a bit guarded. And maybe a part of you still sees the worst in this situation or this person. Okay. Let's see. Queen of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles coming out. That's crazy. I think that Gemini, I think Gemini had something similar. That is wild. Okay. So, but is it? So yeah, more Virgo energy, Libra. All right. I think that in order for you to get what you want out of this connection or achieve what you want overall, it's interesting. It does require, I feel, communication. Okay. And maybe on your part here, Scorpio, because some of you could be like, this is Libra. Some of you could be Libra in Vedic. Okay. But be Scorpio in tropical. You could have a Mercury in Libra, Venus in Libra. I think it is going to, you know, require a level of diplomacy. Okay. In order for you to get whatever looks like the goal for you. Okay. All right. Whatever wish fulfillment means for you, Scorpio. All right. It's going to require, like I said, a level of higher thinking and perspective. And like I said, diplomacy, you know, looking at things from both your perspective and this person's perspective. And maybe it does require you to open up, all right, but from the heart. So a number of you can be very, especially what I'm getting here, right, with the star, this is air. A lot of you, I'm getting like you have a Mercury in Libra, okay? But yeah, you have Mercury in air, because you could be watching this for a number of your Scorpio placements. So Mercury in Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, okay? But if you're Scorpio, it would be Mercury. Scorpio sun, it would be Mercury in Libra. So with the Eight of Swords, the Mouse Spirit, and the Star, in this particular connection, you're very much in your headspace, okay? Is it cerebral is the word, right? Could be wrong. But what they're saying is that it's okay to, you know, think about things, right? Before you do it, before you say it. But it's also about doing it in conjunction with the heart, okay? So if you're going to speak, what they're saying is speak from the heart. Focus on, with the Ten of Pentacles, you know, there's family, right? Focus on, you know, what is maybe best for everyone, is how it's coming through. What's best for everyone, you know, even speaking they may be saying, Scorpio, if you want to understand this person and where they're coming from and what they want, then you would have to get to a place where you feel comfortable speaking on what you desire and what you want and what commitment looks like to you. It's allowing this person to understand your mind. Okay? With the Queen of Swords, which you're very, I feel, hesitant to do because there's still a level of anger there. It's for some of you, I'm hearing like it feels like just yesterday something happened, okay? Or you may know that, I don't know, there's still some things that you do that come from an unhealed place, okay? All right. So I could go on and on. Let's look at what outcome you all are aligning here. Definitely get a lot of family, marriage energy, okay? Could even be work related with the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So let's see. Okay, what outcome are Scorpio and their person aligning with this current energy? Hand of Cards. Okay. There's two other cards that kind of give me confirmation in terms of what's going on. Excuse me. So, oh yes. Okay, something else is coming through. So take a chance, being strategic, options, not showing hand, or gambling. Okay, right? Not showing hands, gambling. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and continue this over on the second part of your reading, part 2. The link for that will be in the description or at the top of the comments. And that's where we're going to get into what this means for you and your person, okay? And I want to make sure I don't forget what came to mind, okay? What this means for you and your person. All right, we're going to dive deeper into your person and what they, what they want with you overall, what they feel in towards you and about the connection, the relationship. Then we're going to get their perspective on that with you, okay? Their view on you. And we're going to look at the best potential outcome for you both. We're going to dive into the timeline of forward movement. When do I see, like, whatever you want, when do I see that manifesting at this point in time? And then we're going to get into the call to action for each of you. All right. So if you want to continue watching this and you feel like that can actually help you and benefit you, then Scorpio, I will see you over on your extended reading. If this is where we part ways, love you all. Good luck with everything. And I will see you next time, Scorpio. Peace.